I'm a bad motherfucker.
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
He is not alone!
He is not alone!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
He is not alone!
He is not alone!
Wow.
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
He is not alone!
He is not alone!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
He is not alone!
He is not alone!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
He is not alone!
He is not alone!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Remember Aaron Bushnell!
That looked like Mike Preisner. I wonder if that was him.
You know, that guy's a soldier. He was active duty, right? Aaron Bushnell. We show that thing of they're deploying Americans there to go help with the bombing.
Yeah.
So let's say he goes, I'm not going to do this. And then he looks like he was proving he's not a coward. He was ready to die for something, his country, not ready to die for what they were going to have him do.
That's right.
And
he's ready to die to stop it.
yeah, and it ain't like like I said, that Buddhist monk thing. Buddhist monks do goofy shit all the time, so it don't really have the effect that it does when an active duty service. That's not so easy to just mock away or jeer away. Somebody in a military uniform doing that to themselves. That's a thing you got to think about. Even if you want to trash them, you still got to think about that. Like, why would somebody do that over that? So that's pretty effective, actually, overall.
It's been really effective what he did. It's got a lot of people thinking. It affected a lot of people. It is the topic of conversation. And his last words even got read out on CNN. So that's pretty powerful.
Also, the second person in a 3-month period to light themselves on fire in protest, just historically speaking, going back, even one person lighting themselves on fire to protest indicates the war's not going that good.
Wow. It's not a war. That's another thing too.
Well, that's one of the major problems with it.
This is not a war.
Well,
this
then
is
you're
them
losing to a prison break. Great job, guys. Because they wouldn't need to bring American servicemen in to help if they were winning. They wouldn't need to do that.
This was from February 27th when they had a vigil for Aaron Bushnell. Here's how they responded. The establishment. They brought the cops out in riot gear. More cops than they had on January 6th.
Is that so if anybody lights themselves on fire, they can beat the fire
They can beat the fire out of them.
Well.
So, yeah, cops show up.
But now that Israel's genocide has pushed an American airman to make that ultimate sacrifice, nonviolent protest is somehow bringing America closer to violence? It is astounding the lengths they will go to defame our bravest people. Because what brings Americans closer to violence and danger is imperialism. What brings Americans closer to violence is our government's funding of genocide in Palestine.
Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. In our millions, we are all Palestinians. Glory, glory to our
So somebody had that Russian flag there.
By the way, thanks for bringing that flag to really make us look bad.
I'll guarantee you that was a undercover person there to discredit that.
Did you see the footage of Seinfeld where people are going, Seinfeld, world Jewry? They kept saying he's part of the world Jewry.
Well,
you know, that old archaic.
I never even heard that term.
Yeah, it's an old anti-Semitic term.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of ops that they always got to put in a thing.
Yeah.
To wave a Soviet flag. Who the hell is waving a flag of a defunct,
right?
A defunct power. Of course, someone's paying someone to go in there and make them
to
look
try
bad.
to discredit them.
Did you know, by the way, hippies? Maybe you told me this. It was pretty recently. I found out the original war protesters wore like suits and stuff. They didn't smell. That came in later after, the CIA brought the drugs and so stuff like, hey, we should never bathe. That don't really make sense.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that's part of the plan to destroy an anti-war protest so that you'd hate hippies for the next 30 years.
So Caitlin Johnson says, one of the main reasons the self-immolation of Aaron Bushnell is having such an earth-shaking impact on our societies, because it's the single most profound act of sincerity that any of us have ever witnessed.
Yep.
In this fraudulent civilization where everything is fake and stupid, we are not accustomed to such sincerity. We're accustomed to vapid mainstream culture manufactured in New York and Los Angeles. Airheaded celebrities who never talk about anything real, self-aggrandizing Instagram activism, synthetic political factions designed to herd populist discontent into support for status quo politics. Phony shit-lib, I hear you, I stand with you, but I won't actually do anything. Posturing, endless propaganda and diversion from the mass media and its online equivalents, which are algorithmically boosted by Silicon Valley tech plutocrats, and a mind-controlled dystopia where almost everyone is sleepwalking through life in a psyop-induced fog. That is the sort of experience we have been conditioned to expect here in the shadow of the Western Empire. And then out of nowhere, some Air Force guy comes along and does something real, something as authentic and sincere as anything could possibly be, with the noblest of intentions.
What, anti-Semitism? Remember they accused the other one of anti-Semitism?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that was well
I'll tell you
said.
something.
That was well said by Kalen Johnstone.
It is, because, well, you know, whoever made, I've seen people like try to say he was woke or something. No woke, he's got the balls to do that. An active duty serviceman did that. That message got across to a bunch of Islamic groups who they could have been told that they should just kill all of us. And that a statement like that means, oh, the regular people aren't in on it. So actually, he probably saved quite a few innocent lives before another terror attack happens by them not being able to go, all the Americans are in on it.
They're not. So guess what? We live in a oligarchy, so it doesn't matter who or what we vote for. The people we get to vote for are pre-chosen, just like in China. And the people who you want to vote for, they kick off the ballot. And they don't allow you, and they smear them and discredit them. That's what happens in America. You get your candidates pre-chosen by the establishment, and guess who's won every election in my lifetime? Goldman Sachs and Bank of America and the military-industrial complex. The House has won every election. It doesn't matter if it was Bill Clinton or if it was George Bush. Bill Clinton was going to come in and cut the legs out from underneath the unions. He was going to explode the prison population while gutting welfare and deregulating Wall Street and consolidating the media. It didn't matter if it was Bill Clinton or George Bush the first that did. They both did it. Families out of their houses and made sure that the bankers still got their bonuses while he dropped more bombs than George W. Bush. It didn't matter if it was that or that. It doesn't matter.
Hey, you remember when everybody's wondering if Taylor Swift and the football man are a psyop? Yes, all the things of your life and your culture are a carefully designed psyop to make you be a chump, which many people are. Like, there's not a single aspect of it, of this absolute insane Moloch worshipping death cult, that is not a psyop. This was what she says, great. It's somebody being so sincere, it's crazy. He was sincere to the point of crazy, because that's what an insincere, fucked up place this is to live.
That's right. All right, over to Steph.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletter. Just visit